What you guys think of that intro, huh? I know that was kind of a poor thing of the Thomas intro. But anyways, what's up guys? God's Mice here. And we are live! The first live stream in over 2 years! Crazy to think that it's been so long since my last live stream, and yeah, I do apologize that there was no live stream last year. It's just, things were very hectic last year. So, yeah. It was pretty hectic. But nonetheless, though, I'm still getting through it. As you probably could tell already. I'm surviving. And my boy is getting me through it. My boy Thomas is getting me through it. As, for today's live stream, because today it is, of course, going to be a bit of a mix between, the two things that have been pretty much taking these past 2 months by storm, pretty much, in terms of marketing and whatnot. That is, of course, the upcoming 2026 series for Thomas. Yeah, my boy Thomas, which is supposed to be coming out this September on, of course, Milkshake, which is kind of the standard. Well, I would assume it's coming out in September, but I'll get to that in a moment. And then another is, of course, my boy Mario. Of course, Mario is, we're getting the Super Mario Galaxy movie this year, and I've really been wanting to share my opinions on, my excitement towards this movie because, it's been so long since I've been hyped for, the Mario movie series. I mean, I know Sonic has been like that for the past few years with every movie, But yeah, Thomas and Mario are going to be the subject for today. And a little bit of speculation on, what could happen in the Mario movie, Mario Galaxy movie, I should say, and the 2026 Thomas series, what characters are going to be in it and everything. So, yeah. But first, looks like we got a bit of hellos over here. Vietnam War flags. Sorry, guys. I'm a little bit all over the place here. Vietnam War flag loves Coca-Cola. Goodness gracious, that's quite a title for a channel name. But hello, Jamie. What's up, my man? How you doing, Mark? Good morning. Oh, good afternoon, I guess, because I'm in the UK. Yeah. Hope you guys are doing well. Of course, happy Valentine's Day towards, those who are, in love and everything. Yeah, I'm still trudging along as a single. I'm going to find my love eventually, but still, though. Thomas Locomotiva 9540. What's up? All right, so that was a bit of a thump on the floor there, but what's up, man? Not much. Just been relaxing, and preparing for the stream and everything, and yeah, I'm getting there. But before we get into the excitement, so to speak, with the series and everything, whoops. I have it on my Switch here, so I do want to show you guys something that I got actually yesterday. Actually, there it is, just a little preview. And those are these books, as you can see right here. That it's pretty cool. I have 3 of them, so of course with Thomas's right here, and these are some of the other ones you can collect in the line. So you got Thomas, James, Donald, Douglas, Toby, Bulgy, which I actually own, Elizabeth, Cranky, Terrence, Scarlowy, Mavis, sorry, excuse me, Percy, Villain Ben, Sir Handel, Oliver, Bulstrode, that's interesting, Gordon, which I have right here, I'll get to that in a second, Edward, Duncan, Salty, Stepney, Duck, Henry, Harold, Peter, Sam, Emily, Trevor, Bertie, Diesel, Daisy, Spencer, Harry Bird, George, Jack, Annie, Clarabelle, sorry, Reneus, or Redius, whatever, but I prefer to call him Reneus. Burgess, Mighty Mac, Harvey, Rusty, Molly, Arthur, Caroline, Burdock, Neville, Freddie, Rocky, Rosie, Dennis. That's interesting that a lot of the hit era newbies are on here. We got Alfie, Topham, of course, Jeremy, Hector, Boko, you, with Stanley, Flora, Colin, Hank. That's interesting that they got the season 12 newbies on here, and they're in reverse order on here because Hank's introduction came first, then Colin's, and then Flora's. Madge, Hero, Kevin, again, I'll get to that in a moment. Victor, as Skylight would say. Jolson Trucks and Charlie as the character books, and then some original stories as well, if we can focus in here. You probably could be able to tell. Oh, whoops, Dazer. Almost did an error there. The Spring Surprise, Haunted Henry, so that's season 5 adaptation, and the Snowy Surprise, which is interesting. So there's Thomas. This includes Thomas and Gordon and Thomas. I mean, I'm assuming it includes Thomas and the Trucks based on that. I haven't read this book in ages. I do have the audio book that Angelus had there. And then we have Gordon here. Not right here, but I think Whistles and Sneezes is inside here. Or at least one of it, like Gordon's Whistle, I believe. And there's the back. I love the dark blue that they have there. And these are £3. Like, that is an absolute bargain right there for you. And then Kevin. I actually read Kevin's, if I'm honest, and it was okay. Like, I think it was more so. I feel like it mostly was about Spencer rather than Kevin. Like, Kevin is still in it, but it's like, come on, you could have at least saved it for Spencer's thing. I don't know, but whatever. Don't judge a book by its cover, quite literally. Ultimate question: have you heard the H2O spin-off Mako Mermaids? If you have, what do you think of it? In my opinion, it's fine. I obviously prefer the OG. I actually have not seen it. I've seen like a couple of clips, but that's mainly because Ricky was in it, and I was like, yeah, it's cool, I guess. Oh, I don't know. I'll have to look up a bit, like, at some points. Like, after I watch H2O, like, because I've watched like a handful of H2O episodes, sorry. I've got a good grasp of the series, a good grasp of a trio. I've actually, wanted to cover here. But now let's get on to the moment that you've all been waiting for. Zoom on in here. This is the moment that you came here for. My thoughts on the new Thomas stuff here. So first, as you can probably tell already, the background here looks just really damn nice. Like, I love all the detail and everything. You got like the flowers, the rocks and everything. And I saw that this was like Unreal Engine, like levels of detail, because a lot of people are really moving on to Unreal Engine instead of like Maya or Blender or whatever. Yeah. But it looks amazing. I'm getting to that. But yeah. And then there's Blitzfingers video down below, by the way. There he is. My boy. There he Whoa. Whoops, it daisy. Sorry, guys. Slow. Okay. If I can just click. Sorry, guys. This is trying to get the B button in the back here. There we go. Okay. Finally got there. Let me actually turn off the light here, actually, because that is too bright. Hang on, guys. Just turn off the light, because that's what I do in my reaction videos. Turn off the light in the room. So to say, but yeah, here's Thomas, and I think he looks great. Like, fun fact, a little behind the scenes. thing for you. I actually did a video on this, and I wanted to do it as a short because, well, you could go over 3 minutes now, or go like up to 3 minutes, I should say, for a short. But I didn't do it in under 3 minutes, so yeah, that was a bit of a big rip on my part. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna save it for the stream. So yeah. As for what Thomas looks like, I know it's hard to tell on camera, like the lighting and everything, but Thomas here looks great. Yeah, this is a little bit of a weird camera lighting here. I'm sorry, guys. But yeah, Thomas looks great. Like I keep saying, I love how they get the blue the blue iris in there from All Legends Go. It's kind of nice. You know, I obviously prefer the black, but I still like the blue eyes that they gave to Thomas. It's a little bit more characteristic, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, we got that. The handrails are still there. The rivets are still there. I do like how they kept the rivets. And, you know, they're not as jarring as on the old CGI model from season 23 and 24. Because, like, the rivets were just, like, plastered on. It's like, wow. That is just so jarring. But they've made them a little bit more restrained this time around. And I don't know, I think they might have kept the rivets on the back. I know on the toy, the metal diecast, which, you know, I'm getting because I'm a diecast collector. You know, I get them all, so to speak. I'm going to be getting the new Thomas when it comes out, you know, because we haven't gotten a confirmation on when the diecast is going to come out, by the way. So yeah, they look amazing, better than All Legends Go. Indeed, these look a billion times better than All Legends Go. I do like how they have, like, you can see like right there. Whoops, you can see there. I like how they connected the side rods this time around because, you know, it looks really cool. The rivet detailing is the same on motorized toys. Huh, interesting. I'll have to look at that later on. But sure. TBH, I don't know why I was so happy and hyped about seeing this. Probably because I've seen his AEG for about 5 years. I don't know. I'm pretty exciting as well. On the fan de Kritora, sorry. Boko, yeah. He's pretty much wanting Boko to come back in this new series. I mean, I'm gonna get to that, but yeah. I also like there's a little bit of wear and tear on the smoke box. That's honestly such a nice little detail that they have on there. The handrails, of course, like I said, are still there. So yeah, that's Thomas for you right there. Pretty cool stuff. And you know, we've gone. Sorry for the missing what? Sorry for the missing word, by the way. Sorry, it's all right, dude. But yeah, as I was saying, the question is, will Drivers and Firemen be making a return? Because the cab windows are open, so maybe they could have them. I mean, they're not there in this little shop, but then again, that could just be like a early demo Thomas that Mattel made just to, ow, I scratched my face there. Scratch my face, goodness gracious. My apologies, guys. I hope they do return, yeah. Yeah, because, you know, in the classic series, they were definitely a bit of a essential part to Thomas. They didn't really play a super big role, but they were just like essential. And in the Brenner era, even if they are just like, even if they're just like in the Brenner era, yeah. Even if they're just in there, like in the Brenner era. Okay, I think that's what you meant to say. So, yeah. But yeah, just have them in there. Maybe have them play a bit of a part, like, you know, in the Brenner series. You know, just have them in there. That's all I'm saying. You know, like I said, that's just like an early test render for Mattel to promote for the upcoming series. So, oh my bad, I just typed fast. Yeah, I type fast, dude. Too, dude. You're not alone in that regard. Like when I'm doing my scripts, I just like to type the best I can. While also trying to keep the characters in character, so to speak. So we're 15 minutes in now, and now that I've shared my thoughts on the new Thomas, which looks very, very promising. And by the way, I just want to know that the promos, they're weird. Like they look like they're AI, but they're not. Because it's confirmed by someone that's like, hey, these are not AI. And they're just weird, man. Like the artwork they use for the diecasts, excuse me, they're a bit hit and miss if you know what I mean. Like Percy's looks fine. Rosie's looks Thomas looks about the same if you like have the smile in that promo. And I think that's like I think that's about that. I know some people don't like the new Harold. It's fine, I guess. I still like how they're keeping the old Harold, but just giving a new overhaul, so to speak. I'm like, Harold's just like so wacky. Like, he's not terrible, but I mean, he could be a lot worse. It could be like that stupid Adventures model. You guys know what I mean. The Adventures model that had the weird as hell glasses. Like, it could be that design. Like, ugh, that could just be that, But yeah, now for the moment you guys have all been waiting for. Speculation on this thing, because I don't think anybody has ever, speculated this. Like, what are going to be the new VAs for this series, and what characters are likely to return in this series? We've got quite a few confirmed. The main 7 are returning, which is good. By the way, what the hell did they do to Toby as the diecast? Like, what? Where's the side thoughts? Like, seriously. Oh, yeah, I forgot to point out, the bouncing is back, or the body movements, whatever. You can say it either way. But yeah, that's back. And Jay put it best that they're kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? They're kind of working a way around the bouncing this time around, because the CGI renders were never meant to bounce. Like, you know what I mean? I didn't mind it. Like, they could be worse. Like, yeah. They could be jumping off the tracks, but they're not, of course. They're kind of restricted, I guess. Like, especially like Journey Beyond Solo. Like, season 21 kind of had it, but yeah, I didn't really mind it. But yeah, the static bodies were better. It's still in the new series, but like I said, what's what I'm looking for? They're finding a way around it, which is pretty cool. LJ Thomas, what's up, my man? Yeah. So yeah, the bouncing is back. Is gonna take a bit of getting used to, but hey, you know what? They're finding a way around the bouncing this time around. So yeah. But anyways, back to what I was gonna say with the speculation before forgetting about the bouncing being in the new series, but yeah. So, yeah. Anyway, the characters, like I said, we've got quite a bit confirmed for this new series. The main 7 from season 1, like I said, are coming back. Emily coming back as well. So that's like the original 8 that were part of the Steam team in the Hit era. I guess up to season 21 though, still, but you get what I mean. And Nia. Hopefully they keep her Kenyan accent. Or hell, just straight up bring back Yvonne Grundy. Like, that would be like the perfect choice. Like, just bring back the old actors, maybe. I don't know. By the way, I wouldn't be surprised that they brought back Mark Morgan for the new series, because he's been doing quite a bit with Thomas lately. Like, especially with Train Sim. Like, he's done that expansion thing that had Thomas, Diesel, Annie, and Clarabelle in it, and he's going to be narrating Thomas and Friends Wonders of Solo, which looks freaking amazing, by the way. Oh, that's a topic for another video. That the game, which I'm definitely going to be getting for the Switch if it's free. I'm sure it will be free because if you look at games like Fortnite and Rocket League and everything, they're free, I guess. So yeah. Although I don't remember if Disney, sorry, Speedstorm, it was free. I don't think it was. But actually, I've been playing that a lot, by the way. I'm probably going to play it later on because I'm trying to get my boy Lightning because they have cars now in that game, which about time. Again, future video, maybe. I don't know. But yeah, we're getting off topic here because I got both the builder merchandise. Nice, man. Nice. But yeah. What characters could be in the new series? Because we've got quite a few confirmed, including like Hero of all characters, and Scruffy is back. Or Scruffy, whatever it was called. I think it was Scruffy, yeah. But yeah, Scruffy's back, and his design is alright. Definitely prefer it. Well, I definitely prefer how he looked in the model series, but still is nice. Still is a nice design, you know? And I'm just glad he's coming back. Like, wow, it's been over 30 years since we last saw him, and if you go off the airing for season 4. So yeah, pretty insane. But yeah, what characters do I think will return in this new series? So let's get the elephant out of the room first. Rebecca. Because, well, we have Nia, so you can't have one without the other, so to speak. And by the way, as well, great that Mattel is finally making Rosie a main. Because it feels like she should have been a main since season 21, but because of Warba, they just didn't really do anything with her. She got red paint, cool, I like it. But they did nothing with her except for that weird as hell season 22 episode where they deal with the relationships and everything. It's like, what? Yeah. But yeah, enough about that. Yeah. So yeah, I'm glad they're making Rosie a main now. The design looks alright, like I said. Like I like they're keeping the red. I like how they are keeping the red. Excuse me, guys. Ugh. I'm a little bit all over the place today. But yeah. So what was I talking about? Oh yeah, Rebecca. So given that Rachel Miller's been doing a lot with the franchise lately, ever since, Rebecca's last appearance in the series, it's likely that Rebecca's going to come back because, I like Rebecca. Her introduction was rushed, but I like Rebecca. I'm not going to lie. She's a good character, in my humble opinion, at least. And says the guy who actually used the Yoshi Circuit theme as the ending theme for her, because I just felt like it was a little more chubby. The 8th version of Yoshi Circuit, at least. Excuse me, my arms a little bit cramped. But yeah, I need to turn up my light because I feel like I'm a little bit of a. I feel like I'm a mole living in the bedroom. Yeah. I prefer the Thomas, Percy, and Rosie trio over the Thomas, Percy, and Nia trio. Oh, okay. Respect on that. Ooh. Do you think Mario will be coming back? Ooh. I don't know. I mean, anything's possible with this new series. I mean, that's if they get Olivia Colman in there to come back and reprise her role as a. If not, then they just get a new character, new voice for her. But yeah, Rebecca, like I said, is the first one. That's like the guaranteed pick for this series. And I'm pretty sure I'm not alone in that subject. Now, Duke could be coming back. Now, I know we haven't seen much, but I know that the new Tidbit Sheds diecast set, that's going to have, or that has, sorry, a picture of Duke in there, akin to season 4, like when the image of Duke hung up in the sheds like that, which I actually made an Easter egg to in my 2024 Halloween special. If you guys saw that, as well as the clock from season 8. Yeah, I know. That's like the only appearance of that clock in the whole series. Yeah. Bit weird, but you get what I mean. And yeah. So Duke may be a bit of an appearance. I don't consider it a guarantee, but it's likely that Duke may be coming back. Another one. Now, Boko, like I said, may come back. Boko is another one. Again, not a guarantee, but very good chance that Boko could come back. He hasn't been seen since 1998. A full, what, 36 years, I think? If I can do my maths right. Is it 36? Or is it 26? I don't know. Wait, 98, 2008, 2018. That's 20. Yeah, 26. So, yeah. Oh, no, sorry, 28. My bad. Sorry. My bad. I'm a little bit rusty with my maths at the moment. But yeah, Boko could come back in the series, but like I said, it's a little bit of a under the water kind of thing because, you know, we don't know if Boko could return. Like, say, if we've got Bill and Ben, I think, are they returning? I haven't looked at the wiki in a long time. Or in a while, because I don't remember. I think Bill and Ben's in the new series, but yeah. So yeah, actually, chat. You know what? I'm gonna let you guys select like what characters could be coming back in this new series. Chat, go. Get selecting what characters could be coming back in the 2026 series, if possible. Carly. I don't know. I mean, Carly was in All Engines Go, although they completely ruined her. I think they are. I think, again, is Brendan Docs going to be in the new series? Because, I don't know. Or even Big Mickey, yeah. I mean, the Docs. Is Cranky going to be in the new series? I don't remember. I haven't checked the wiki yet. I think he is confirmed, so maybe we could see Carly and Big Mickey. Maybe, I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if Volstrode appears, because, you know, he was in All Legends Go, and I wouldn't be surprised if he is in this new series, so, yeah. It'll be kind of interesting. Let's see, actually. I'll look at the back of here. Okay, I think Stanley might have a good chance. I like Stanley. Yes, I know he has a similar design to Billy, and you know how much I despise Billy. Probably even more than the Logging Locos, if I'm honest, because at least them three have potential. But yeah, I like Stanley, and he's got a chance in this series. I liked his role in The Great Discovery. I'm going to be rewatching it again with my bestie Megan at some point, if possible. That's if she has time off work, but still though. She'll get to see what Stanley is like in this series. Big Mickey was in talks. He deserves to keep the what? I can't even tell because of the dollar sign. The show in its place. Yeah, that's what it's meant to say. I'm sorry. Oh, what's a Facing All Legends Go that could be interesting? Because we already got confirmation that Bruno is going to be in it. Was it Tess? That green crate. I don't remember her name in All Engines Go. I haven't been keeping up with it. Because, I despise the show. So, yeah. Let's see. I could see Madge making a comeback. Maybe Terrence. I don't know. There's so much potential for this new series. I hope Mattel doesn't squander it, because You know, we don't want another repeat of All Engines Go, as a friend of mine once said. Yeah. Oh yeah, Whiff's coming back. I wouldn't be surprised if Scruff makes a comeback because Scruff is kind of associated with Whiff, even though he didn't really have that much in terms of episodes. He was just the secondary, like, garbage engine, if you know what I'm saying. So now I've been in a wild card. I think maybe if we're gonna have Scruffy, maybe Hector. He was probably my favorite of the newbies in season 11, and probably my favorite, newbie across the whole hit era, aside from Mighty Max. So, did anyone ever notice that in All Legends Go, Big Mickey didn't have a face again, and he was yellow? Yeah. I mean, I don't. Like I said, I didn't really keep up with the show because of how abysmal it was. So, yeah, that was a bit interesting. So it looks like I don't know. There's not really much in terms of characters. I'll have to look up in terms of like what characters could be in the new series. I'm just looking through Kevin's book on the back and seeing what characters could make a possible return in the series. Like I said, it opens the door for so many things. But now I've spent 30 minutes almost talking about it. We gotta get into what voice actors will be in this new series. Like, who will be voicing what characters? So, yeah. So, chat, I want to hear you say, what voices should be in this new series. Like, who should be voicing what character, in this new series, either from the old CGI series or the new series. Maybe predictions. So, first, for Thomas, bit of a wild card here. Just hear me out. Daniel Radcliffe. Just hear me out. Just hear me out on this. I know he was in probably the most outlandish piece of sidelined Thomas content ever. Blow some steam or whatever it was, that Robot Chicken short. But Daniel Radcliffe did do a good job, and I wouldn't even be surprised, or I would be kind of shocked if, he was in the new series as Thomas himself. I think Neil Crow could voice Gordon again. Well, you never know, honestly. They could do anything with this new series because, well, like I said, or like Mattel said, it's trying to appeal to the old audience while also pleasing the newer audience as well. So, yeah, Daniel Radcliffe right off the bat for Thomas. So that could be an interesting pick. John Hassler will return as Thomas. Well, we don't know yet because we haven't really gotten much confirmation on the new series, yet. Because we only got 7 seconds of footage, so we don't know yet. Now, I know this again, maybe a bit of a biased, because I've been seeing a lot of her lately. Speaking of H2O, Phoebe Tonkin. Now, considering in, what was it, the originals, that she could pull off a good American accent, she could do other accents, maybe. I don't know. And that's why I have her as my wild card for Emily. Now, again, just hear me out. This is not H2O biased or anything like that. But I don't know. Phoebe could do a good impression or Scottish accent because in the original she did a good American accent. I haven't really seen much of the originals or anything, but it looks interesting enough. But that's not related to Thomas. It's that is just completely different things. And not only will this be the first kids show that she'd be, be a part of, but it'll be her first animated role pretty much. So that'd be interesting. It's you're wanting her in everything. Like, again, it's not H2O or anything. H2O bias, I should say. So that's that. And then maybe, I don't know, aside from those two, I don't really know who else could be a good pick. I would probably just select, like, yeah, like Neil Crone or anything. He could be Gordon, I guess. Maybe he could pull up a British accent like he did in Magic Railroad. I don't know who could be what character and everything, but yeah, we'll just have to wait and see. Like I said, if there's any voice actor I could think of who could voice Thomas, it would be Joseph May. Maybe. Again, it's a bit of a wild card, but still, it would be kind of interesting seeing some of the old CGI actors back for the new series. So yeah. Well, now that we've spent 35, nearly 36 minutes now, it's just approaching that now, on Thomas, now let's get to the big guns. What I think I'll have the most to say about the Super Mario Galaxy movie. Probably, I don't know, no offense, Thomas, but this may just be the biggest hyped thing I am looking forward to this year. I know, even more than the 2026 series, because we haven't really had much in terms of like content for it, like footage of it, showcases of it, whatever. But the Mario Galaxy movie is taking the promotion market by storm. Like, we are getting nearly every week or so, whether it be like the Super Bowl or any Nintendo Direct, this godforsaken movie looks freaking phenomenal. Like, the first movie was already phenomenal. And I keep saying this to myself. I think it's going to be a little bit of a challenge for Illumination to top the original. And it's making me consider watching every Illumination film. Yes, I know, even the garbage that's hot, which, funnily enough, is the only live action film. But that's besides the point. But yeah, the Mario Galaxy movie looks like it's going to be another just magical experience. Like, taking the, like, expanding the Mario movie franchise, like, even further. Yes, I know it may seem like a crazy Cars 2 inspired almost jump, going from like a more story driven than the first movie to like more of a space themed adventure with Mario Galaxy. But come on, it's Mario Galaxy, for God's sake. I may not be, as big of a Mario Galaxy fan as others, and actually, I might actually play the game. If actually, yeah, I'm gonna play the first Mario Galaxy on my 3D All Stars thing in preparation for this movie, because it looks like it's gonna be huge. Like, it's gonna, like with Thomas, anything is possible. That's a challenge. Yeah, it is. It's gonna be a challenge for Illumination to top what came before. I mean, Sonic did it all right. With every new movie, they just kept getting better and better. But to the point where they almost have like Amy Rose, Metal Sonic, spoiler alert, I guess, for the ending. And of course, Shadow. Yeah, I almost forgot for a second there. But yeah, we are looking like, or it's looking like, it may top the first one. Or maybe it'll just be another playing situation where I can't really decide what movie I prefer over the other, because they're both amazing. Yes, I know, I'm a big Planes fan. Get over it. But yeah. So, yeah. I mean, there's a lot going on here. I mean, Yoshi, like I said, we've got like some sort of airships and everything. The frog suit from Mario Galaxy. Oh, not Mario Galaxy. Mario Bros. 3 is in there. Sorry, guys. But that took me by surprise in the Yoshi reveal trailer. I mean, Lakitu, even Mauser's in it for like a blink and you'll miss it cameo next to Peach. Like, it's insane. And like I said, it seems like we're getting so many reveals for this one movie. Like, literally almost every single month, which is crazy. Like, for the past few, every single week almost. But yeah, it doesn't really feel like it, but it is. And Yoshi looks great in this movie, by the way. Like, the three main characters, or the three main cash cow characters in this movie, they all look great. Like, in this movie, I don't get what's wrong with Bowser Jr.'s design. The eyes, I mean, they're kind of a bit going back and forth, but the main body itself looks almost identical to how he looks in the games. Like, and they're pulling so many like different looks for him. We got his Wonder outfit in there, or his Wonder look, I should say. You know, in the first trailer, I'm gonna be taking my father back now. You know what I mean? And his Fury look from one of the latest trailers, that's making an appearance, which is pretty cool. And just earlier, or maybe it was yesterday, I don't know, but they revealed so many such really cool posters for the movie. Like I said, Illumination is not holding back for this movie alone. Excuse me, sorry guys. But yeah, they're not stopping until it's out. Like, it's crazy. Like, it's crazy that, you know, they don't really do much with the other movies, but when it's Mario, they knock it out of the park. Like, in an instant. Like, it's absolutely ridiculous how much they're going all in for the Mario movie universe. It's absolutely insane. And let's just talk about the voices. Brie Larson is great as Rosalina. Like, it's the same feeling I have with pretty much Chris Pratt as Mario. Yes, I still think he got a little too much hate in my opinion. I still think he did a great job as Mario. Like, all the actors in the first movie did a great job as their respective characters, especially Bowser and Peach. Like, their voice actors, Anya Taylor-Joy and Jack Black, did just fantastic as their characters in the first movie. But yeah, and obviously that's topic for another video for the Mario Galaxy movie, because yeah, I'm going to be reviewing it like I did with the first movie, and same thing with Hoppers in Toy Story 5 as well. So I don't know, Toy Story 5, like, usually Toy Story is like the biggest like thing you would be excited about, but no, it's the plumbers that are gonna have the biggest attention this year. Like, it's absolutely insane. And Yoshi, like I said, looks great in this movie. Jack Black even played Saxaboom. Wow, that's pretty interesting right there. But yeah. Oh man, I'm just excited. Like I said, Betty Safdie, yeah, it's kind of, he's okay, I guess. I think he gets a little too much hate in my opinion. I think it was a little bit of a, I think it was a bit of a wild card. Like I said, the movie hasn't come out, or the movie hasn't come out at all yet, so it's kind of hard to judge. It's kind of another Chris Pratt situation where it's just like hard to judge if his voice is gonna be good. So far, it's good, like I said. But you know, once the movie comes out, we'll be able to know, like, oh yeah, he's good, or oh, I don't like his voice. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You know. And speaking of voices, we don't know who's voicing Yoshi yet. I mean, some of his lines are archival, but I don't really know if he's going to speak in this movie. I mean, outside of a few giggles here and there, and him saying his, you know, Yoshi, his iconic phrase there. Like, it could be a new actor, or it could be his old one. Maybe. I don't really know. But if it is his old one, then good. If it's a new one, then holy God, he does such a good impression of the original Yoshi actor. Man. Oh, man. I don't know what to say on that. And also, we've gone, you know, a new, like, clip of it. Like a little clip where, you know, the chain chomp, who let the chomp out, if you know what I'm saying, where a chomp roams loose, and then Yoshi comes in with his tongue and, grabs it. And then we get Yoshi doing the is the chain chomps thing. But I love how they added the teeth from the chain chomp as he's eating it. That's such a clever detail. And it's pretty funny at the same time. I still get a giggle out of that every now and then when I'm watching that little snippet of it. So, yeah. I'm looking forward to seeing what they do with Yoshi in this film. I'm looking forward to seeing what they do with Bowser as well. Because in one of the posters, he's, his normal size with his army and everything. So maybe it's like a little comeback moment where, because, the rumors that Jack Black were going about saying that Bowser may have to help Mario and the others in order to defeat the new force of evil. So maybe Bowser Jr. maybe Bowser will turn on his sword and be like, "You're going too far, sword," and everything. That would just be amazing. I cannot wait to see how this battle unfolds. Or maybe Bowser will just be free and everything. Maybe go back to maybe his evil ways or anything. I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see how this is all going to unfold. And also, we're getting Toast Arena as well. And it's pretty much a one-to-one copy of how it looks in Mario Odyssey. Like, it looks, just fantastic as per usual. I mean, a bit biased because, I love Odyssey. So, yeah, pretty much we're going to be seeing, like, the inverted pyramid, or the upside down pyramid, I should say. You get what I mean with that. And it seems like Drip Drop Galaxy is going to be in this movie. In the first trailer, where we actually first saw Rosalina and Bowser Jr., it seems like Drip Drop Galaxy from the first game is going to be in there. So, yeah, that's going to be pretty interesting, all things considered. But what will happen in this movie? Because right now, the only thing that's kind of had me curious, well, aside from everything else, of course, is the story itself. Like, it's going to have probably an A plot where Peach and Toad go into space because, Mario Galaxy, you gotta have the space thing. It's kind of weird that Mario himself's not going into space. And, well, he might at some point in the movie. But, because, Peach and Toad are using the star launchers from Mario Galaxy because, you gotta have a bit of Mario Galaxy representation in somehow. And, yeah, so that's probably going to be the A plot because, you got to have that Mario Galaxy center thing, And then the B plot is going to be Mario and Luigi staying on Earth, doing whatever, like finding Yoshi and bringing him back down to Earth and everything. It's going to be interesting to see how this is all going to unfold. But then Toad's like on Earth. So maybe, Mario comes back. Maybe it takes place at the beginning of the movie when Mario and Luigi are going to Toast Arena and finding, the pipe and freeing Yoshi and everything. Oh, it's gonna be like, oh goodness gracious! It's gonna be like just giving me ideas on what could happen, what's gonna happen to the characters and everything, what drama's gonna unfold, what galaxies they could include from the two games they're pulling from. It's so like. It opens the door for so many. And I hope Illumination doesn't, squander the opportunity for that. Because, like, it's the same thing. Like I keep saying with Thomas. Like I hope they don't squander the two things that I'm excited about all year. With Toy Story, it's like, it is what it is. Like, if it squanders, then that's okay. Because a lot of people didn't really like Toy Story 4. I did. And I'll explain more in a future video when I review Toy Story 4 for the Pixar review series, so that would be a future video. So yeah, I hope for both Mario Galaxy and Thomas, I hope they don't, both Mattel and Illumination, I hope they don't squander, the opportunity, because there's a lot of potential they could pull from, the Mario Galaxy games and everything. I mean, they're pulling a lot. Mario Bros. 3 with the frog suits, Birdo, of course, Mario Bros. 2, even if I don't really like Mario Galaxy. Mario Bros. 2, goodness gracious. I like Galaxy 2, okay. Excuse me. And of course, you got the main theme in the trailer, of course, because it's Mario. You gotta have the that. And by the way, it kind of looks like they're on a space station in one of the trailers. I thought it was Sunshine Airport because you have like the airport thingy, like the thing you get onto a plane like that. But then I looked at it and I was like, oh, it's rocket ships. So they could be like a NASA themed station. So that's going to be interesting to see what will happen, what type of stuff is going to happen on Earth. Like I said, though, we're going to have to see until the movie comes out on April Fool's Day, which, by the way, that's an interesting decision that they pushed it back. They could have just had it at the same date as the first movie, a couple of years ago. That came out on April 8th. But no, they left it as a Wednesday again. They were going to do it on a Friday, which, usually films would come out on a Friday. But they pushed it to a Wednesday. That's kind of interesting, I would say. But, yeah, there's a lot to go over, like what could happen in the movie and everything. But, yeah, that is going to be, a whole other topic. And of course, we've got the other things as well. Toy Story 5. It's looking kind of interesting, from the trailer that we've had, from the looks and everything. It's going to be interesting. I'm kind of curious as to what they're going to do with the potato heads, because now Estelle Harris has passed away. So who knows what they could do with potato heads in the movies. So in Toy Story 5, of course. So either going to pull a Toy Story 4 with Mr. Potato Head and have archival recordings of them, or bring in entirely new actors to play the two, similar to how they did with Slinky in Toy Story 3. So, yeah, and of course Fillmore in Cars 2. So, yeah, anything can happen. And I'm not really going to Hoppers lately. It looks all right, but like I said, it's hard to judge when the movie's going to come out. It's actually going to come out next month at the time of this recording, or at the time of this stream. So, yeah. Ooh, I am out of breath talking about both Thomas and Mario, but I think I spent like the most amount of time on Mario. Well, actually, the most amount of time on Thomas. Like, that was like 30 odd minutes talking about Thomas. So, yeah, that was it. So let me know as well if you guys are excited about the stream as well, about what's going to happen with the Thomas series and the Mario Galaxy movie as well. And I just want to say thank you all so much for the support over these past couple of months. They've been tough for me, and I'm getting through them the best. I'm getting through them, the best the way I can. I may have lost quite a few people, but I'm still trudging through the sludge, so to speak, getting through the year. And hopefully my two, biggest things on this channel, Thomas and Mario, will get me through this. So, yeah. I am not sure when the next live stream is. I'm not sure when the next live stream is gonna be. But I don't know when it's gonna be. If not, then you could just expect like a live stream per year, because I'm gonna be busy, both with my college stuff at the moment, and also the the Pixar series and Character Highlight Reel, yeah. You know what I'm talking about. I'm kind of ciphering on the Mario Kart track reviews, because I haven't really finished, or haven't really recorded my footage for Mario Kart 7 yet. So that'll be a bit on the is it going to happen? Is it not going to happen, etc.? Or is it going to be delayed, kind of thing? So yeah, you guys will have to stay up to date if you want to see if that's going to happen or not. But nonetheless, though, I hope you guys enjoyed this nearly hour-long stream. I know it's usually an hour, but it's not really usually an hour. It's usually up to like a couple of minutes, or a couple of hours. But Well, just 2 hours, but nonetheless, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. If you did, make sure to leave a like on the stream. That'd be very highly appreciated. And of course, subscribe and excuse me, and turn on post notifications to stay up to date and to not miss out on the newest content. Like, of course, Cartoons Hub, which is still going at the moment as of this stream, as of this recording, of course. So, yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying Cartoons Hub. It's been an emotional time. Like I said, I'm getting through this year the best way possible, or getting through this year the best I can, so to say. So, yeah, a lot is happening with this, with my child, everything, the series, that whole jazz. The series, it is still happening. It's still going to take a bit of a while to do that, to get it all up to snuff, so to speak. Because, yeah, things have definitely happened a lot with the series. I'll let you guys know in an update on Deviant Arts about the whole series and everything. The many adventures of Thomas and his friends. That's still happening and everything. So, what's going to happen with the series? Because I have been making some pretty petty decisions. And hopefully, you guys will enjoy the series eventually once it comes out. So, yeah. But yeah, let me know what you guys are excited about the most about the 2026 Thomas series and the Mario Galaxy movie. I'm definitely excited about the Mario side of things. I'm definitely excited for that. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to leave a like I said. And yeah, I shall see you all in the next video, which will be the next installment of Cartoons, of course. So, yeah, I'll see you then. Bye, guys. Thank you all for watching.